Today on 10-Minute Food Truck Training, we are talking about investments, and not the Wall Street kind. We're talking about investing in yourself. Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore, founder of foodtrucktraining.group. Thank you guys for joining me today. I believe I'm back to full health after a very rocky August. I think I can get back to doing 5 times a week podcasts. So here's crossing our fingers. Today we're going to talk about investing in yourself. According to Paula Pant, founder of the personal finance blog affordinganything.com, when you invest in yourself, you improve the odds of increasing your income, and that could have effects far bigger than what you could reasonably expect from investing in the stock market or real estate. And that's really a bold statement, especially when you're investing in yourself, that it could yield more results than the stock market or the real estate world. Well, I'll tell you what, I agree. Wealth comes and goes. And the reason I say that is if you look at about 90% of all the self-help books out there, they all start with the tired old trope of, I was rich, I had a plane, I had a boat, I had a mansion, I had the fastest car in the world. And then I lost it all because I got fired, lost it all because I mismanaged my business, somebody ripped me off, the accountant wasn't trusted, I got sick, I had to file bankruptcy and lost it all. The end of the story, the reason they even wrote the book to begin with, is they figured out something that made them wealthy again. And they say they have found the secret to riches, and that's why they want you to buy their book. And they made back everything they lost. They had money, they lost it all, they made more money. What's the key there? The key is what they learned along the way or what they already knew. And then the biggest thing is they took action. They learned something and they took action. Knowledge is power. We've all heard that. Knowledge without action, that's just a tragedy. So here's a few ways to invest in yourself. Start a side business, part-time business. Guess what? Most of y'all want to do that. You want to get into the food truck industry. 80% of food truck vendors started part-time, working weekends, working evenings, and they did it to hone their skills and to get their business introduced to the community. And at some point, they went from part-time to full-time and got rid of their full-time job. Take a class, take a workshop on subjects that would support your dream of owning a food truck. Take cooking classes. Take a course on business. Take a course specifically on food trucks. I offer a course on food trucks. And you get training with me. I'll talk to you and explain to you everything that you need to know about food trucks. You get 8 hours worth of training with the course I offer. That's how you get from where you are today to being one of the best vendors, is by taking classes and learning. You have to read, you have to listen, you have to learn. And that brings up the next step. Read, watch, listen. You want to read good, uplifting books like authors like Zig Ziglar or John Maxwell. You want to read books on food trucks like the 3 that I've written. You want to watch your competition. You want to learn what they're doing well. You want to figure out what they're doing not so well. You want to listen to podcasts that educate and uplift, just like this podcast. But there's other ones that you want to listen to. As long as they give you a positive, inspiring message, then you're putting the positivity into your brain that you'll eventually be able to spit back out in your business and do the kind of things that you want to do with your business, like growing sales, handling guests. You want to attend networking events like the local Chamber of Commerce. They'll sponsor these events. And you never know who you're going to meet that will have a need for a private catering, or they may actually provide a service that you need. Like you might find a food distributor there that you didn't know about before. You might find a new commissary. You might find a new place to do your wastewater. You may find things when you network. And on the flip side of that coin, you may meet people that will help propel your business forward by needing your services. You just never know. You want to hire a business coach or a career coach. And this is one of those things that entrepreneurs have a tough time with. The world's best leaders were simultaneously exceptionally talented. They were skilled and determined, but they were also aware they could do better. And they understand the value of having a business coach to help them improve themselves. Steve Jobs, Eric Schmidt, Bill Gates, they all had coaches when they were CEOs of their respective companies. So if they're willing to spend the money to have somebody come in and help them to get better, why in the world are you not willing to spend money to help you get started and to help you become the success that your dreams tell you you can be? The coaching that I offer is about on level with what you should be paying your cooks. If you're not willing to pay to learn how to get better, you're not going to get better. Prioritize self-care and breaks to increase your productivity. And this is another one that food truck owners have a real tough time doing. They work nearly nonstop, and they mistakenly think they have to do everything. And if they don't do everything, somebody else will not do it as well as they'll do it, and they'll just lose their business. I've seen management burnout firsthand. I've worked for companies that their management program was designed to burn people out, and it just doesn't work for the long term. You get short-term results, but you have long-term disasters. The longer that you attempt to do all the work yourself and thinking that you have to do it all, the more things are going to get missed. Take time to be off. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family, your pet, your garden, whatever it takes to get your mind and body away from the stress of business. A few hours a night, one full day a week, whatever it takes. You unplug from the world and say, I am going to sit here and smell the roses, as they say. You work hard. You deserve to take time for yourself. Just take it. You'll end up being more productive on the other side of that break. Boost your health and wellness. As I recently found out, you guys know I've been sick for the better part of a month, your healthy state can get wiped out in an instant. This recovery at my age has been the slowest in my life. I got sick the end of July and really only started feeling better in about the last week or so to where I could actually do something. So well over a month it's taken me to get to the point where I can even do 5 broadcasts in a week. So you've got to boost your health and boost your wellness. Take time to learn about boosting your own health in whatever means makes sense to you, whether it's homeopathic or seeing a doctor and doing whatever they recommend. The idea is that if it makes sense to you, you go do it. Exercise regularly, but you want to do it under the guidance of professionals. You want to multitask while you exercise. I mean, you can listen to podcasts while you're on the treadmill or doing the exercises, or you can listen to music and relax and just zone out. But the idea is that you're helping your body to become stronger and to become more healthy, and you're checking into your diet and all the things that get recommended so that you can be healthy to move your business forward and have the energy that it takes on some of those really, really long days. So remember, you just gained a tiny bit of knowledge, but you remember the tragic part? Talked about it earlier. You've got to take action. You just learned, so now you must act. Otherwise, you just wasted the last 8 or 10 minutes listening to me. The choice is yours. Are you going to get better and do the things necessary to move your business forward? Are you just going to hit a little check mark and, yep, I listened to the podcast and move on to what you've been doing all the other days of the week? If you're enjoying the podcast, please consider hitting that support link and giving a monthly donation, even if it's only 99 cents. I think it's awesome that you guys think enough about what I do to give me anything, but I cherish all support. Being around like-minded positive people helps drive you forward. In our Facebook group, Food Truck Training, helps to do that. We have a number of members that are very helpful, very supportive, and I don't allow any of the riffraff that goes on in some of the other groups. If you aren't a part of our group, what the heck are you waiting on? If you need one-on-one coaching, like I mentioned, just give me a call. I have links in the description for my calendar, my books, my course, my emails down there. Going to help you guys out. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next podcast.